Yes.
So I grabbed my crotch to the Turlock crowd. They didn't get off on that at all.
I
Hey,
suppose
but
not.
I knew I was in trouble when I went to the me and Howard. I don't know if you remember Black Howard from Philadelphia, the trainer at Newman,
Sure.
at Newman's, right? So me and Black Howard, because Chris Gomez wasn't available, so I took Black Howard. I really call him Black Howard, but that's why I used to call him Black Howard. Anyway, so I took him down there, and we're going to have breakfast. Now I don't know I'm in the newspaper. I have no idea I'm in the newspaper. No idea. So this guy's coming down to fight Jaime, whatever his name is. So anyway, I have no idea, and I go into the coffee shop. There's only like one coffee shop in town, and we're eating, and for 15 minutes, they're ignoring me. There's nobody saying anything. I mean, nothing at all. So, Howard goes, man, I don't think they want to serve us, man. I said, whoa. It's because we're black? He goes, well, look around. Because they were all like Snow White, right? So I said, I took out my police badge and pounded on the desk, SFPD. If you don't serve me the best breakfast in the entire world, I'm going to take you guys up on civil rights violations with the Attorney General. Guess what? They served us the best food in the entire world from that point forward. But I didn't know we were in the, see, here's what's up. And the lady said to me, she goes, you're not really liked around here. I said, what do you mean? I said, I just got in town yesterday. What are you talking about? I haven't spit on anybody with an H yet. What are you talking about? She goes, yeah, but they had a newspaper article about you, and you said some really awful things about Turlock. I said, I didn't say nothing about Turlock. I said, I've beaten everybody's ass in the valley. That's all. That ain't saying nothing bad about Turlock. So tell me about the Knockout Painting Company. It's a spinoff of your boxing, Knockout Painting?
Yeah. I've been a paint contractor for several years, and I was a union painter for many years. So
Local 4?
Yeah, Local 4.
I told you about the Dow Wilson story, right? Me and Dow Wilson?
Yes, yeah. I was a head officer at Local 4. In fact, when they built a new ballpark, I was the head officer.
It's make me cry. I think about my dad and Zelensky. When Dad was a shop foreman down in Zelensky, man.
Your dad was? Wow,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah, he was. And
I worked for Zelensky in Hawaii.
Did you?
Yeah.
Zelensky's still going.
Yeah. They're still making money.
So at one point they were the biggest painter in San Francisco.
And his other kid runs the Mechanical Museum at Fisherman's Wharf. The video game room. That's his other kid.
Wow.
The guy who lives on the roller skates. He's got to be 70 years old.
So when you got something on Facebook as far as the Knockout Painting is concerned?
Yeah. You can find me online or at
Knockout Painting on Facebook?
Knockout Painting on Facebook.
How's your brother doing?
My brother's doing fine. I haven't heard anything bad lately, so I expect he's doing pretty well.
That's wonderful.
He's in a pretty good situation. So
Listen, I want to thank you for the work you do with the Northern California Veterans Boxers Association. Of course, I honored the great Joe Burke the other day, Spider Joe Burke. I really felt good about that, and I've got some honors going out next month for the Mendezes, and the month after that I'm going to do a special with, it looks like I'm going to do Andy Nance and the kid he fought from Palo Alto. I can't think of his name right now.
Mitchell Julian?
Mitchell Julian. I think the fighter of the year. I think it was whatever year that was, man. Both those guys were ruined after that, right?
That was a big deal in the Bay Area at that time.
Both those guys were ruined after that. Dennis Lawler, Knockout Painting, San Francisco. Dennis, thank you so much for your time, my brother.
Thanks for having me, Pedro. I had a great time. Thank you.
This is a true, sad story for ADT, the leader in home security systems. My favorite dog, Oliver, was stolen from our garage recently. If I had a camera system installed in my home from ADT, I would have known exactly what car possibly pulled up in my driveway and stole my little friend. If I had a security system from ADT, my dog would still be here. I called ADT this weekend, and they're coming out in a few days to install a camera and a new security system. Unfortunately, it's a little too late for me. Listen, protect everyone you love in your family. Call ADT now. Have them come out and give you a quote to install a full security system in your home. Don't let it be too late for you. Call right now.
Paid for by the Home Security Hotline. 800-361-3491. 800-361-3491. 800-361-3491. That's 800-361-3491.
I'm holding in my hand the American Silver Eagle dollar. It's a beautiful piece of American history, and it's 1 ounce of silver. Originally minted in 1986, these coins are a beautiful classic piece of American history, and they're a great investment you should add to your portfolio. The beauty of silver is that however much you have available to invest, silver is affordable and easy to acquire, with one coin costing around $30. So, if you choose to invest a few thousand in silver, you can get quite a bit for your money. And you'll have a tangible asset that you can hold, one you can be proud to own. Claim your piece of American history with American Silver Eagle dollars. Call the Silver Hotline right now.
800-620-1624. 800-620-1624. 800-620-1624. That's 800-620-1624.
I am a non-attorney spokesperson representing a team of lawyers who help people that have been injured or wronged. If you've been involved in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident or injured at work, you have rights, and you may be entitled to money for your suffering. Don't accept an offer you get from an insurance company until you talk to a lawyer, and we represent some of the best personal injury lawyers you can find. Tough lawyers that will fight to win your case, and they're so good they stake their reputation on it by only getting paid if you win. So if you've been in a serious car, truck, or motorcycle accident or hurt on the job, find out today for free what kind of compensation you may be entitled to. Call the legal helpline right now.
800-401-5163. 800-401-5163. 800-401-5163. That's 800-401-5163.
Now, more of Ring Talk with Pedro Fernandez.
I hope that you understand not one single person, not one single committee can do anything for boxing. It is absolutely necessary that we all get together, we work together, we respect each other, we like and love each other.
Jose Suleiman, his son Mauricio, hasn't exactly followed in his footsteps. Last night in Rio de Janeiro, of course, Brazil, Dana White and his crew drew 17,000 people. Charles Oliveira beat Melissa Gomat in a submission holding the second round. Bantamweight title fight, Delvin Figueroa took on Montel Jackson, beat him on a decision. Outside of that, there's nobody on that card of note as far as names are concerned. Let me talk about the money that Dana White's making. 16,297 people last night. October 4th, 19,881 people in Las Vegas. September 28th, 12,000 people in Australia. September 13th, 18,000 people in Texas. September 6th, 15,000 people in Paris. August 18th, in Chicago Center, where I'll be seeing November 24th, Paul McCartney. They drew 20,000 people. What I'm trying to tell you is that Dana White's doing the right thing, even though I think he's a piece of work and he's a horrible guy and he's a pimp and all that kind of good stuff. He's the worst pimp in the entire world, in my mind, when it comes to combat sports, because of the fact that I keep repeating this and I keep trying to make the correlation between hookers and fighters. They're basically the same thing. They're contract employees to an extent, okay? And when a fighter fights to the UFC, he only makes 10% of the money that the UFC's making. In the NFL, they get 55%. In most boxing matches, the big top-level boxing matches, they get about 65 or 70% of the purse. Bottom line is, they're not getting that in UFC. Francis Ngannou, the two-time or the UFC heavyweight champion, he retired as UFC heavyweight champion. He quit. He was making $550,000 to sell out Madison Square Garden in a card that made drew 19,000 people and $7 million. But the bottom line is, he only got paid $500,000. He went over to boxing. He made $19 million in 2 fights. I want to thank my guest today, the great Dennis Lawler, of course, Knockout Painting. Check him out on Facebook. Until next time, Ring Talk Live Worldwide is a production of the Sports Byline Broadcast Network. And he's still undefeated. The impeccable boy is still undefeated.